Okay.
It is.
And you take it up to North Druid Hills Road, it'll be on the right. You're talking about the Golden Corral.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It is November. It's Veterans Day.
You're right, it is.
Well, I'm making a driving video going to Golden Corral. This is probably part un, because I tried other part and the fucking phone fucking froze up on me.
Now we're getting traffic also.
I went into a kind of a rampage because that shit happened.
Yes, you did. You know your parents would have had something to say about that.
Russ, are you familiar with the song Teenage Rampage?
I've heard it. I heard of it.
Yeah. It was originally recorded by Sweet, but it's
who we saw together in Shittville.
Yeah.
But it's best known for its cover by Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods.
I don't even remember where we saw Sweet. I know.
It was near the airport. I know that. I can't remember the name of the place, but it was a big place. I know there was a gay barn or a gay skating rink or something near there.
Oh, I hate that fucking place. That's where I broke my fucking ankle.
That's where? Oh.
Oh, and you couldn't sue that fucking place either.
Why not?
Because of the laws in that state. In Florida, it's difficult to sue people for breaking your fucking ankle. It's one of the most difficult states.
Oh, really?
Isn't that another nice thing about that state?
I did in 1998 because it was their fault. I had a metal spike sticking up, and there was no lighting in that hallway. It was at a club in Boca.
You sued them?
I did.
How much did you get?
After I paid the lawyer, I think $10,000.
For pain and suffering.
Yeah. Okay. I had health insurance, but there were out-of-pocket expenses too. I had to have surgery.
Oh dear.
And that lawyer, that fucking piece of shit that wouldn't let me stay with him in the Chicago area. That guy was a fucking asshole for a lot of ways.
He sounds like he was very conformist and normal.
Well, look,
yet I think he's gay.
The truth is, in a litigation situation, you want a lawyer who's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's a fucking asshole in a different way. He's a fucking pussy, fucking wuss. When that fucking asshole, fucking piece of shit landlord I had that time, roommate.
Yeah.
And he tried to raise my rent in the middle of a lease.
He's not supposed to do that.
His advice he gave was I should just let him raise the rent and let him raise my rent and not do anything about it.
What kind of stupid advice is that?
He's not a good fucking lawyer.
No, apparently he's an idiot.
And not only that, I don't know all the details. I think he was not even allowed to be a lawyer anymore. He was so bad.
Oh God.
But what he did do is he taught law school.
Well,
and he bought a house in Coconut Creek. I get a feeling he probably croaked since then.
Oh, really?
Well, he won't,
broke in the creek?
Well, he won't let me stay with him, so it's no loss.
You wouldn't have enjoyed staying with him. He probably would have made you miserable.
Seriously.
He's still not as bad as my brother's wife.
Oh, yeah, she's a real winner.
Seriously, they say that in a litigation case, when choosing a lawyer, you don't want to go with someone you like. You want to go with someone who makes your skin crawl.
Well, when I met with the lawyer for the disability, I had a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He pointed out every fault that I had. He went through on the day of the hearing. He went through everything. He went through every fucking thing.
Did he say anything that might be you might have been humiliated by?
It was every fucking thing. He wanted me to win the case.
Yeah. And you did. So he obviously he knows his job.
The judge approved it on the day of the hearing. Oh my fucking God, and that is actually very unusual.
Yeah, usually it takes several tries at least.
It was the I was so bad on one thing. I was in a 10,000th percentile. That 10,000 people could do something better than I can.
Do you remember what that thing was?
No, it was something with putting shapes or squares together, something, and it was the fucking time, getting timed on all that shit. You know, I hate being on the clock.
I do too. It makes me nervous.
It's better to be on a cock.
Yeah. Let's hope this traffic pattern holds up, because so far it's okay.
When was the last time you ate at this Golden Corral?
Probably when you were here.
Well, most of the people there had a dark complexion.
You're not supposed to say that.
Well, as long as I only say that.
Yeah.
Archie Bunker said complexionary reasons.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Or something. I can't remember what episode that was.
This is really scary. I don't remember getting on 285 just now, but yet we're on it.
Oh yeah, I know we got on it.
I know too, but I don't remember actually getting on it.
Get down on it. Get down on it.
Yeah, there were people who said they smoked crack and were totally drunk and they don't know how they got home in one piece. And they drove
that
there.
That song has a sexual connotation to it.
Of
also,
course it does.
If you want to look at it that way.
I always thought it meant getting down on a penis.
Yeah, that was what I'm talking about. But I know it's supposed to mean, you know, get into it, really.
Yeah, dance and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think of it as getting on a penis.
Yeah, it's unlikely that this is most likely part one of this video because the other video fucking crashed on me. I was in Salt Lake City when the fucking camera fucking froze up on me. I lost about 2 Tron videos.
Ooh.
Okay, I think we need to move one lane to the left.
All right. Well, so far I can't.
Communism.
Oh.
No, just to the middle of the road.
That's true.
But we're now more to the left than to the middle. This lane over would have been more the middle.
I fucking hate capitalism. It has done very little to benefit me, except for the minimum wage jobs I had.
Well, I'm in favor of capitalism because I've worked all my life and no one ever gave me shit.
Guess what capitalism favors?
What?
Billionaires, and they fuck everyone else over.
I'm no billionaire.
See how great capitalism? Do you own a house?
No.
That's why millennials all turn to the left. They can't even make enough fucking money to fucking buy a fucking house. They can't even fucking get. That's why that's another reason why you should have popped some brats out your twat.
Yeah, that's another thing that that I'm upset about. That someone like me, if something happened where I couldn't work, it would be really difficult because I don't have kids. I've known people that happened to, and they were told we can't help you because you don't have kids.
Well, now that you're old, you can now. Well, now that you're old or senior citizen or approaching, you'll get help easier, a lot easier.
Yeah. But ideally, I don't want help. I would want to continue working until 70, when I hopefully could retire. As Elliot always says, I wish we could make our living doing music.
Oh, very much. Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, but
You're
I'm
singing my
realistic.
tune.
I'm realistic enough to know that the chances of that, well, you know.
Being realistic sucks. Abraham Hicks speaks out against it all the time. That's what I agree with Elliot on.
Well,
We agree with one major thing.
I agree that there's a necessity to be realistic.
The less realistic you are, the better. I notice a lot of realistic people are bitchy.
Well, no, you have to be realistic to an extent.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah, like I know damn well I can't quit my job and say, oh, I'll live on air and I'll still have a place to live and food to eat. No, that's not going to happen.
It happened to Corral. He couldn't stand his fucking job. It was fucking caused so much anxiety. He just quit, and then he ended up being homeless.
Exactly. That's what I don't want to happen.
The story's not done. Then he became a millionaire.
want to go through the homeless stage.
And it doesn't mean that it would even happen anyway.
Oh, no, it would. If I have no job and can't pay the rent, no. Then, of course, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Well, we might...
Well, Abraham Hicks has better answers than I could come up with. She wouldn't recommend quitting your job. She'd recommend finding ways to get what you want while you have a job.
That's
no one
sound
recommends
advice.
No one recommends quitting your job.
Yeah.
Very few people would make that recommendation.
Yeah. No, her advice sounds very sound.
By the way, when I had a job I couldn't fucking stand, I never quit it. I just got fired.
That way, if you're there at least 6 months, you can get unemployment.
Like when I worked for that inventory service, that fucking cunt Kathy fired me.
How long were you working there?
3 years.
Did you collect?
Yes, I did.
I think I remember that you did, yeah. But they don't give you much for unemployment.
It wasn't bad. But it was about half of what I was making.
Yeah, exactly.
But oh, I hope Kathy got colon cancer. I hope she croaked. I hope she had an excruciating death. I hope she's dead. You fucking piece of shit, fucking cunt. I really fucking hate her. I hate so many. I hate so many people.
I know.
There was a guy there who got fired before I did. He had body odor, and he wasn't my type.
Oh. I wonder if that's the real reason he got fired, whether or not they told him it was.
All I heard is he had.
They should have done what they did to Temple Grandin.
Give him deodorant.
Yeah. Put a can of antiperspirant at the workstation and say, use this. You stink.
He was real slow, though, and they said he had multiple issues going on with him. That's all I heard.
I bet one of them was the smell.
And he had a yucky beard.
Gross.
He served in the Vietnam War, though.
That could have been why he had issues, you know.
Oh, we're really making good time. This video will only be new parts, unless the traffic is bad.
Oh, no. This is fine. It's going to be okay from here on in. I'm pretty sure of it, yeah.
Oh, this video will be in only new parts.
Oh, and you're within the time frame for your stomach pill to work. Wow, so today, unlike last week, we didn't have that traffic problem.
Well, I'm going to stop this and make a part E possible, but very unlikely as the fucking piece of shit froze up.
No, I don't think we're going to have time for an part E.
It would be part E if the fucking video didn't fucking freeze up and crash.
Well, because it did freeze up, yeah.
Well, let's get part E going.